Gentlemen, have you ever wondered how some guys look just so damn sharp? What do they know that you don't? What you're seeing is the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. 20% of your effort yields you 80% of your return. Basically, it's the right details that count. The little things that you maybe wouldn't even notice that add up and make a huge difference. I'm sharing with you the 7 stylish secrets that all men need to know to be able to take their outfit from okay to next level awesome. First up on the list, shoe grips. Leather dress shoes are a must, a foundation from which you can build your entire wardrobe. Really, gents, don't waste your money on cheap shoes. That being said, leather soles can be troublesome. Sure, they're a sign of expensive, well-made shoes, but the reality is, as soon as it starts to rain, as soon as you step on some snow or sleet, you are going to slip and fall on your backside. So how to get some traction on those leather soles without having to have the whole shoe rebuilt? The solution? Shoe grips. Shoe grips are made from rubber. They attach to the bottom of your shoe using an adhesive and sometimes tacks. Now, the great thing about quality shoe grips is that they're so thin, they're not going to affect the way you walk, the profile of the shoe, and if you put them in the right spots, they can also slow down the wearing away of the bottom of the sole. And most important, you won't be slipping and falling on your backside. Next up, we've got the gray undershirt. So the undershirt is an essential tool for any well-dressed man. It helps to get rid of sweat stains and it helps keep you warm. Now, undershirts are supposed to be invisible to the naked eye. Now, you might think a white undershirt is hidden under a white dress shirt. Well, gents, if this is what you think, you are wrong. Seriously, try it. Go look in a mirror. It's more obvious than you think. So how to fix this problem? Gents, go with a gray or nude colored undershirt. Gray or nude colored undershirts are oftentimes a closer match to your skin tone than white. For the vast majority of men, gray or nude is going to be better because it's going to allow the undershirt to remain invisible under your white dress shirt. Next up on our list, the button extender. Here's the situation. You've got to wear a necktie. Wedding, interview, whatever it may be, you have not worn a necktie for a while. So you grab your trusty white shirt. You button it up all the way to the collar, except you can't. Somehow, over the last year, this shirt's collar has gotten smaller. Now, maybe you've gained 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds, but come on, not in the neck. You can't button the collar. This is your only shirt, and you need to wear a necktie with it. What do? The solution? The button extender. This secret device gives you an extra 3/4 of an inch to help bridge the gap between your top button and the buttonhole, giving you that much needed breathing room. And of course, it remains hidden behind the necktie. And in case you don't have a button extender, another quick hack is to pop off that top button and re-sew it on 1/4 to 1/2 inch moved over so you got a little bit more room. Next up, we've got the tie bar. So I don't know about you guys, but I find it incredibly annoying when my necktie wants to go off and do its own thing. It's getting blown with the wind. It's dipping into my soup. So how to keep an unruly necktie under control and add a bit of style to your outfit? The solution is the tie bar. This classic men's accessory clips your tie to your dress shirt, keeping it in place all day long. Now, in general, the tie bar should be about 75% the width of your necktie, give or take 15%. If you drop below 50% of the width of your tie, it just looks a little bit odd, looks too small. If it goes beyond the width of your tie, yeah, just not a good look. It looks way too big. Fasten the tie bar between the 3rd and 4th button on your dress shirt. Placing the tie bar too high makes it ineffective. Placing the tie bar too low, well, nobody can see it. Next up, shirt stays. Wearing an untucked dress shirt, guys, this screams one thing: slob. In the morning, you get dressed, tuck in your shirt, but as the day goes on, it works itself free. So you tuck it back in and then repeat 1,000 times throughout the day. So frustrating. So what's the solution? 2 words: shirt stays. I first learned about shirt stays while I was serving in the United States Marine Corps. We wore them with our dress uniforms, and they were a secret weapon to keep your shirt tucked in all day. Now, shirt stays are made from an elastic strap with clips on each end. You usually have 2 clips that attach to the bottom of your dress shirt, and then the other end attaches to the top of your sock. And once you put on your trousers, no one would even know. The constant tension from the elastic part keeps the shirt tucked in by pulling the shirt down and pulling your socks up. Now, the only way this is ever uncomfortable is if you make the rookie mistake of having too much tension. Too much tension and they can snap off, ouch, and too little, and yeah, they're just not going to be effective. And besides keeping the shirt tucked in all day and your socks up, the tension from the stays also keeps the lines of your shirts straight all day long. Next up, we've got the micro adjust belt. Belts have been a menwear staple for over 1,000 years. Today, the most common style are belts that use holes that latch with a buckle. But to be honest, gents, this belt style, yeah, it's outdated and in my opinion, sucks. The holes are about an inch apart, so if you find yourself between holes, you're stuck with a belt that's too tight or too loose. In addition, the buckle puts a lot of tension on the leather strap at this point, leaving indentions and creases. The result is you get a very unsightly looking belt strap, especially if you move to a different hole later on. So how to solve this problem? Enter the micro adjust belt. This belt system skips holes entirely. Instead, it uses a track system that can adjust down to 1/4 of an inch. The beauty of this system, you now have a belt that will fit you perfectly. And if you have a big lunch or you go on a diet for a week and lose a couple pounds, guess what? You can adjust the belt, no problem, and it looks good. The reason for this is on the micro adjust belt, the tension is on the track of the backside. There isn't tension applied to the front of the strap like on a traditional belt. The result? You've got a belt that fits you better and looks great even months after wearing. No unsightly creases or indentions. The slit collar. I love to wear a dress shirt without a tie. The problem is that your shirt collar without a necktie oftentimes falls over. It sags. It looks crumpled. And this look gets even worse when you wear a jacket and the collar falls underneath it. Why does this happen? Well, historically, dress shirts were made to be fully buttoned up with a necktie. As such, collars, especially cheap ones, are like jellyfish. They have no internal structure. They have no bones to keep them up. So what to do? How to get a shirt collar that stands up straight and looks amazing? Well, one solution I found is Slit Collar. Slit Collar is a lightweight, adjustable device that fits right underneath your shirt collar. It gives your collar structure, it stays hidden, and once installed, you don't even notice it's there. The result is a collar that looks great, stands tall, and that you don't have to worry about slipping underneath your jacket. And with that being said, gents, continue the viewing experience. Seriously, check out this video right here. If you enjoy these videos here at Real Men Real Style, you are going to love this one. Seriously, you're going to watch this video. You're going to fall in love. You're not going to be able to leave YouTube. And no, seriously, good video, guys. Check it out right here.